So we're going to take a look at it and see how it works. Unplug it. All right. So to turn it on, you've got to press this button. You got to hold it. So I'm going to go here so you can see. I'm going to press it. We're going to hold on to it. And then it's going to turn on. There it is. Now I can let go of it. And there we are. We're into the Dragon Touch. And it's got a full charge. You can see the battery right there. It shows you that it's charged up. Now, to go through it and look at the different functions on it, you're going to go ahead and you're going to press this button and it's going to change from page to page. So right now we're on video. So if I go down and I'm going to press it once, and you can see down here, it's got the count and it's the time. So we're going to go click it here. And now we're at photos. So if I click that thing up top that says OK, it would take a photo. But we're going to go ahead and skip that. That's 16 megabyte photos, by the way. Click that. And now we've gone to 720p and which is a little bit less resolution. And we really don't want that, so we're going to click that. And now we're basically where we could actually watch what we would have on our card. But right now we don't have anything in there. We don't even have a card in there. So we're going to click that. And now it's going to settings. And in settings, if you want to look at it, you got to come to the top and you're going to click here. It's going to open up to various settings. That's the video resolution. Right now we've got it at 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is what we want. Now to go up and down, what you have to do is you got to come to the side. Whoops, I just hit the wrong thing. I just accidentally hit that. Let me just go ahead and click it again, and it brings us back. So to go up and down, what I've got to do is I'm going to come here, and I'm going to click on the bottom, and it's going to move that little thing down. And as I go down, it goes to the different settings, and you can change them if you want. If you want to do slow motion, I click it, it comes right back up there. All right, so that's that. Now, if we want to go to the next thing in the settings, we would click here. Whoops, I'm sorry. No, we wouldn't. So, I'm sorry. We go over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on the front of the camera, right there, right there. It's going to move it. Watch, and it moves it there. And this one here, you've got photo resolution. We've got 16 megabytes. It's got the timed auto drama shot. Go to the next one. Here you've got your exposure, white balance, Wi-Fi, image rotation. Here you've got time and date. And I want to change the time and date, so I want to get rid of it. So that when I have my video, I don't want to have the time and date in it. So we're going to click here. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click on this to open it up. Now it opens it up. And in here, I can go ahead and put the time in. It's in the first box, and it's right now it's 2020. So what I would want to do is click here to pop it up. There's, oh, whoops, I'm going down. There's 18, 19, 20. Now to get to the next box, what I got to do is click on top. So I'm going to click here, and it pops to the next box. And then it's got the date, and today is January 1st. It's January, so I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to look at that, and it's got it the 2nd. And actually, it's not the 2nd, it's the 21st. So I got to go to the 21st. There we are, we're on the 21st. And that's pretty much it there. And then we can click it here. If you want to change the time, right now it's 1 o'clock. So it's got 2 o'clock there, so I got to go back 1. So I'm at 1, and then we're going to go back here, click here. I'm going to move it to there. And it's pretty much that's right. And I really don't care about the seconds, do you? I don't either. So okay, we're done there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the front button again, and it's going to move it out. Bam, we're done. And then it's got format. It's got reset to factory settings and so forth. So let's go ahead and let's move to the next. I'm going to click the front, and it's going to move to the next. And that says press OK to exit. So to exit it, we go here, bam, and we're out. And that's kind of how it works. I have it set right at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and that's going to be my default setting in this camera. And it works really good. For $37, it's much cheaper than a GoPro, and you get this giant screen on it. So I have to give this a thumbs up and 5 stars, and I would highly recommend trying it, because if you lose it, you really don't care. You really don't. All right. And one other thing, as you can see, it's still on here, but it's gone into sleep mode. When you press this, it just opens up, or it wakes up. It doesn't take a picture. It doesn't start the video. So to do the video, you have to get to this screen, open, and then you press it, and it starts doing video or a picture. To turn it off, you have to hold onto this button. Hold onto it, and then it turns off. And then those lights go out. So you want to do that. Make sure you do that to turn it off. That's it. All right. Also, another great feature of it is this waterproof case. And it's very simple to open. This has a little mechanism on here, and it just goes, it snaps like that. To open it, you just pop it, comes right off, slides down. Then you take the camera, and you're going to slide it in so that the lens is here. Bam. Close it like this. Pull it, snap it, and you have your start buttons here, and this is your photo button, and then your side buttons to move up and down. The sound quality on this isn't great because it's all encased. If you're not going to be going in the water, you can use this other attachment here and put your camera in, which will give you better sound quality. Not the greatest. I mean, you got to remember it's a small camera, but at least you can hear a little bit better. It's if you really want to do sound and use this camera, you're probably going to need a zoom or an exterior sound, a microphone, some type of a device to capture it so that you have a good a good sound for your video. But that's how you do the waterproof case. That's it. All right. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on other products that I've bought. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. Peace out.